What's happening? What's happening? Part of My Presence YouTube channel. I'm back again, and I'm going to discuss something that really irks me. Really irks me, and something that I've been noticing for a while, but recently it's really caused it's a cause for concern. Okay, now the only way to describe it or to coin it is this obsession with embracing negativity. Okay, now I know people say, well, what happens online, what happens in the virtual realm, what happens in social media is completely different than, the real world and people who, lead real lives and all that stuff. I understand that, but at the same time, I see more and more what's happening online and in social media is starting to affect people in real life and how they really operate and lead their lives in reality. Okay? And I find that a lot of these defeatist attitudes are seeping into the psyche of the community. So let me break it down as far as what I mean when I say this, okay? There seems to be an obsession with embracing negativity. And this is what I mean by that. When I look at stories like Kanye West earning 150 million in 2019, Kanye West giving birth to how many kids? Kanye West getting married. Dr. Dre selling Beats by Dre for 900 million to Apple. Puffy getting Revolt started from the ground up, being a success. Right? Jay-Z buys Tidal, or a Tidal, whatever you want to call it, Tidal, and is now the first hip-hop billionaire, the first hip-hop billionaire. Whenever these stories come out, there seems to be an underlying sentiment which says, well, that ain't me. Congrats to him, but it doesn't affect me. Or you might hear, what he eats don't make me shit. Or you might hear, yeah, but that's them. You might also hear, he's a sellout. He's a sellout. He sold his soul to the devil. That's how he got that success. The rest of us are poor. All these different comments start creeping up in the comment section, online forums, social media. Yeah, he might be making millions, but the rest of us, we're not making much money at all. This is the talk that I hear online, and it's starting to seep into everyday life as well too. There seems to be a distancing from success. An attitude that it's them, not us. That happened to them, it can't happen to me. We look at those people and they look unattainable, they look distant, unfathomable. So far away from the rest of the community, they can't relate. All these different things are floated out there into the universe. That's them, not us. And so be it, if that's how you choose to look at the world. But on the flip side, and this is where I have the problem, when something negative happens, on the news, there's a shooting, there's a stabbing, there's a murder, kidnapping, a fight at Popeyes. When anything negative happens, whether it's in the community or by someone who is a part of the community, what do you see online? What are the comments that you see online? What do you hear people start saying in real life? Oh man, that makes us look bad. What's wrong with us? Why are we always fighting? Why can't we get along? Why do we view each other? Why do we hate each other? Why do we view each other in such a low light? Why do we have an animosity for each other? How can you kill another man? All of a sudden, when something negative happens, it's this we collective. What's wrong with our thinking? What's wrong with us? I don't know about you, but since when does a murderer represent me? Since when an ignorant man is part of my group? How is it that we're so quick to embrace negativity and own that shit and make it ours, to the point where if one lonesome person in Timbuktu does something so egregious that it ends up on the news, doesn't matter how he was raised, where he grew up, if he looks like us, the first thing that comes out of our mouths is, what's wrong with us? Why is that the angle? Why is that the perspective on how we look at negativity? But when on the flip side, something positive happens, a young girl in grade 9 in advanced classes gets accepted to multiple colleges, multiple universities on the scholarships. Oh, that's them. Oh, she's gonna get bullied in school when she gets to high school or gets to college, university. Oh, she must have good parents. I don't have any good parents. All of a sudden now you want to distance yourself from that. Why aren't you saying, that's great for us? She represents us the right way. Why don't we hear more? You're doing us proud. You represent us well. We did it. Sharing that success. If you're going to share the negativity, if you're going to share in the failure, if you're going to share in mediocrity, as Mr. Wallace would say, by one of my habitual supply teachers who had stubs for fingers, Mr. Wallace. Mediocrity. Why do we embrace that? Why do we accept that? Why do we use that to bring us all together under that one umbrella? But success, positivity, doing the right thing in life, having upward mobility, all of these things, all of a sudden we can't embrace it. It's unreachable, unfathomable. We can't relate. That needs to stop. That needs to stop. It's about high time that if you see something in the news, somebody from our community does something great, you share in that success. You promote that success. Because believe it or not, it is yours to celebrate as well too, not just theirs. When Kanye West makes X amount of money, when Puffy makes X amount of money, when Oprah builds a new school, whatever the case may be, yeah, I understand that they're celebrities and, you know, they live in a different time zone than the rest of us, but at the same time, they still represent us. Because at some point in time, they were where we were. Being born, slapped on the ass, being told they're either a girl or a boy. Okay? Share in that success the same way you share in the failure. Revel in that success the same way you revel in the failure and the negativity. Own that shit. I don't want to hear anybody else say that's them, not us. I want to say that could be me too. That is me. They represent me. We look good together. That's all I want to say. Part of my presence. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.